All right, folks. Today we're going to take a look at Wink cryptocurrency analysis and prediction in anticipation of the next 24 hours. Welcome back to Cryptocurrent, your one-stop shop for cryptocurrency. Before we take a look at this analysis, do not forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as these videos are released. That way you have time to plan out your trades as we provide cryptocurrency analysis videos on a regular basis. If you want to benefit the most from our analysis, then we always recommend listening and taking notes. Be sure to watch the screen for graphs and charts that do reflect the analysis. This guarantees you have only the important information that you will need heading into the upcoming trading day after fully watching this video. We will start off by analyzing the fundamentals and then focus on the technical data. We will also provide you with potential action plans for the future so that you may be better prepared. This is not financial advice. Please bear that in mind. This video is designed for educational purposes only. Now let's go ahead and get started with the fundamentals. Wink is a gaming platform for users to play, socialize, and stake across multiple blockchain ecosystems that leverages the WIN token as the native digital asset within the platform. Through behavioral mining, innovative technology economy design, and other innovative mechanisms, Wink aims to build an ecosystem that provides a high-quality, decentralized gaming experience. Wink has a market cap of $1.8 billion, total supply of 994 billion. Today's high was 0.0025, the low was 0.0015. The 52-week high is 0.0025, whereas the 52-week low, get this, is 0.000056. Somebody want to do the math on that for me? That's quite high. Daily change of 58.49%. This week's range was 0.0015 up to the current high of 0.0025. Keep this in mind, this is a weekly change of 311%. Wow, that's huge. The price has more than tripled in the past week and shot up approximately 150% in the past 24 hours. It is safe to say the bulls are dominating the market right now, and it's really hard to say when they are going to stop. It is quite substantial. This is excellent for day traders, so keep that in mind because of the high volume and volatility. Same could be said as well for swing traders too. Hopefully those who got in on earlier, one of the last waves that we had that might have caused your wallet to explode. Again, in a good way. I hope that happened for you. Either way, Wink is making higher highs with a small periods of consolidation. And if you take a look at the chart, you can kind of see that they are just consistently increasing. Taking a look at the 15-minute chart, you can also notice that there is a pattern forming here. So you see the very first increase. That was, I believe that was sometime yesterday. On the 3rd, the same almost exact pattern occurred as well today. Okay, so those two ramp ups and the slow consolidation period with a falling ramp up period, those are almost identical to each other. So not saying it's going to happen, but there is a possibility it could occur a third time because this is actually following a very, very similar trend. So just be prepared for that. That may or may not happen, but obviously, as usual, pay close attention to the moving averages because they are slowly getting higher and they are soon to intersect. The previous resistance, keep this in mind, was 0.0022. It was broken recently and is the new potential support line. The major resistance now is 0.0025. All right, in regard to the technical analysis, let's go ahead and take a look at that next. For my day traders out there, looking at the 15-minute chart, you can see that the price just broke resistance, and there's likely going to be a small sell-off as the RSI is peaking at approximately 95. Be mindful of this indicator. In situations like these, it's very beneficial to understand and just to be aware of anything over 95 is extremely overbought, and it usually will shift downwards after that. Also be aware of the MACD. It is showing a lot of momentum, but I'm sure that's probably going to peak here in just a moment because it does look like we are hitting kind of a resistance line. Now keep in mind, this combination should correct itself, so be prepared for a short consolidation phase here soon. But as per usual, we always recommend in situations like these that you use the volume weighted average price and be careful about your entry. Okay, you never truly know exactly what's going to happen. On a different approach, keep this in mind as well, you could possibly wait 15 minutes after the support level is tested and not broken. If the 50-day moving average is holding, then it would be wise to get in at that moment. Be sure to observe an increase in momentum first. Also, pay attention to the relative strength index to identify when it's considered oversold. If the moving average convergence divergence indicates it's crossing at 2 points in an upward fashion, then you're good. If it doesn't happen, just be patient and consider adding to your position. Also, bear in mind the inverse would apply if you plan to short. So, if you did feel like shorting, keep in mind the price obviously would be going down. Pay attention to the support level and see if it gets tested. I believe the support level is at 0.0022. And if the variance is large enough for it to break and stay below, the previous support is now a resistance. Once this is identified, look at the RSI oscillator and see if it is considered overbought. Typically, anything under 45 is a good entry point. Also, remember to see if the MACD is trending downward and losing momentum. If so, it would be a perfect storm for a short position. Just always remember to average down by selling small portions of your total so you can take profits whenever possible in case the price corrects itself. For my swing traders out there, looking at the one-day chart, you can see the currency ramped up a little bit over the past 5 days. It started with a large volume day with a push of approximately 75% and then corrected itself for 2 days after. This tells us there is potential for it to happen again. It also appears to have a lot of momentum when looking at the MACD, so sky is essentially the limit. Just be mindful of your entry and do not buy into the hype, okay? This is a serious hype train here, so just be careful, keep your head screwed on straight, and focus. Instead, we always recommend using a shorter time frame because the moving averages are not currently usable. Consider maybe using the 1 hour or the 15-minute chart to identify the RSI is losing strength, and if it does, and it is around 50, and you see the support levels being tested, it might be a good consideration to slowly add to your position until the other indicators move up. An alternative method is to wait until after a slight uptrend to identify if it is still respecting the support level. Then we always recommend you look for an opening and consider a long position as close to possible to that support level while keeping in mind that this would be considered a short-term trade. Maybe 1 to 2 weeks in total. Again, that's what a traditional swing trade should look like. It's not holding on for dear life. It is essentially buying low, selling high, and continuing to repeat that process. Take a closer look at the moving average convergence divergence, though, and just make sure to identify it as crossing at 2 points in an upward fashion. This is a very valuable signal for swing traders. As long as the RSA indicates it's not overbought, I think you're looking pretty good. This would be a strong indication of a buy signal as well, so just remember to set a target and stick with it. If you hold on for too long, you could run the risk of losing your profits. The best thing to do in this situation, we always recommend this, you'll hear this time and time again, with short positions, you want to make sure to average up. In other words, if you're not going to hold on to a position for very long, take money while you can. Collect those little balances and keep it adding to your wallet. For example, it would be advantageous to maybe consider selling a third of your position first, and then half the remaining total, and then the other entire amount thereafter. This allows for you to lock in profits, of course, if the price does change on you before you get out. You can walk away knowing you still made a buck, right? That's always nice. We can't stress this enough, though. Make sure you set a target, and if you do not hit your target, just get out and take your profits. It's really that simple. The key to profitable trading is just to survive to trade another day. You don't want to all in and lose everything. Put half your total into a position and sell maybe half of that once you hit your target. Ride the rest out and see where it goes. Either way, we really appreciate you listening in here. If you did find benefit from this content, please like and subscribe. We want to wish you the absolute best of luck on your trades. That is the purpose again for these videos, so we can all learn and grow together and build your wealth. So please let us know your thoughts, and if there's anything else we can do to improve or cover moving forward. We love to hear that. We are planning to focus on BTT and Wink for a short while here, and then of course transition into some other options. But at this point, we feel like we're going to kind of want to try to focus on maybe 3 or 4 videos per day, and stay consistent every 24 hours. But either way, what positions are you holding? Is there any other stock that you would like for us to analyze? Comment down below. Let us know what's going on. Let's get engaged. Let's get focused, and let's keep this money moving. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you again soon. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.